to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time.
Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. We're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
It's a loss of 2, now third down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible to something a little more advantageous.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Check 41. Hey, express.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really started to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well. Showed right there. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Here's the second-year back from Southern Miss, Ito Smith. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job. Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing with the line of scrimmage. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football. Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they? Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football. And it's complete. Hooper. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them,
They're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Ito Smith. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones.
Here we go.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith with touchdown number 12 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Watson throwing quickly to Hopkins. A gain there of 21 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throw caught here by Bird. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. A throw out wide caught by Hopkins. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Watson looks to throw again. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. And it should be the final play before the quarter ends. These two teams all tied after 1. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Now Watson. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's fourth. On fourth down, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Duke Johnson, his sixth touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Ready, blue 80, white 25. Okay, 59, ready. Kill. Ready, go.
They keep it with Smith on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Falcons. Ito Smith with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On second and 9, Watson. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9.
Check it back.
On second down, Freeman. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll run it here with Smith. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's Watson, eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Watson on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They'll run. It's Miller. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. They keep it with Miller on first down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Now on 2nd and 16. Watson flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Safarian Jenkins has it. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Hey, 24. 24. Check. Cross.
They're going for it. It's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Watson now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. Out to his left. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To the air yet again. Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. On first down, it's Watson. On the move to his left. He'll run it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson escaping the pressure right. and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. One man in the backfield, that's Miller, second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So it's third and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? They'll try to punch it in with Miller, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Going for it on fourth has worked twice on this drive already. Now it gets more interesting here on 4th and goal. And they'll run for it with Miller. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what they're off.
Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller 78 yards as they have taken the lead. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. DJ Reader picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Jones on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs.
24. I smell fear in that offense. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Hey, time to go.
Out of the gun, Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. This offense already 4 for 4 on 4th down conversions. They're going to try it again here on this 4th down.
Alert.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it. Past the 20. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
24 down, coming. Hey, alert. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll run it with Johnson. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Duke Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Garyon Conley. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Safety's creeping.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the
big emphasis
game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Back now in Houston. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Let's go. Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. 20.
They'll try and run with Freeman. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. And the catch made by Hopkins. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. 3rd and 2, Watson. Complete, it's Johnson. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a first down throw, Watson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down in bounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Watson. The quick slant caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And all the way down to the 26. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 26.
Gain on the play.
Well, they know they've got a good starter. Now the guy coming in to spell him shows he can run it pretty good as well.
And I think he appreciates the starter, wearing people down, tiring them out a little bit. He took full advantage, didn't he? Came in with fresh legs and carried the ball.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
20.
Again, Ryan. He's got it. So they convert the two. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a two-score game. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let go. Mike, UAT. I'm scared. Alert.
Watson on first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. A first down carry now for Miller. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Brings up second and 3 at the 26-yard line.